Yes.
All right.
Damn, like I ain't that dumb.
That man is dumb.
No, just shut up. You really get on my last nerve right now.
Welcome to Young, Dumb, and Broke.
Is it on right now?
Yeah, it's on.
Alright.
How long has it been on?
Nah, he just started it.
We just started it. We just started the introduction like that.
No.
Alright, I guess we introduce ourselves like we used to. Yo, can you stop eating?
Can you introduce yourself?
Ooh, shots fired.
Nah, I go. You go.
Come on, man.
Come, what?
Can't say shots fired if we're gonna talk about this.
I can talk about. What are you talking? Okay, whatever.
You can't say, ooh, shots fired, and then be like, hey, let's get serious
Shots
about
fired.
You can't do that.
Too soon.
Honestly, I did not think about that whatsoever. I was thinking like as a joke. Okay. Anywhoosies. My name's Prince Tree. Hello.
I'm Savvy, guys.
I'm Mellipede. We have a few guests with us today. Do you want to introduce yourself?
No.
Alright. That's Miller.
That's Paco.
Chris.
Hi, Chris.
Yeah.
Alright, welcome to the group. This is Alcoholic Anonymous.
Alcoholic Anonymous?
Yeah.
I thought it was Alcoholic Anonymous, man.
No, you're not getting any. Yeah, so Melissa, let's start it off. Melpy, let's start it off. You were saying Black Panther.
Oh yeah, I totally was.
No, you weren't.
I haven't seen the movie yet because I'm waiting to see it with my sister.
I'm gonna see it tonight.
Woohoo.
Oh, lucky.
Yeah.
I definitely, there's been all over like Black Twitter, people like dressing up in like traditional African clothing.
Oh, you on Twitter?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I used to do Twitter too.
I got myself Twitter.
I don't know how to use Twitter,
It's
bro.
easy. You just type stuff in. No one listens to you.
Oh, that's sad.
Just like that. Like Twitter now.
And that's pretty much like writing essays.
Yep.
That's sad.
I'm definitely gonna dress up. My mom got me some outfits when she went to South Africa, so it's perfect. So I'm gonna have like,
Feel the African vibe.
yeah. So.
Ooh, nah, nah.
Get in the mama.
Ooh, nah, nah. Ooh, nah, nah.
Bruh.
Ooh, okay, I'm sorry.
I was saying earlier that it feels like a holiday for black people.
Yes, it did, man.
It is a
like
holiday.
I was singing in the car with Paco, like how people dress up with like movies that's not even related to like Black Panther, like you see how like fantasy, like you know,
Yeah,
if
people,
it was like
their
Star
fan
Wars,
base,
or,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
You want it to be a
Yeah,
coming to America movie?
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yo, people dressing as like Coming to America type of thing. I was like, yo, I understand like you can dress up, but like dress up at least like something like close to the movie.
Nah, they're celebrating black culture.
Yeah.
It's just to rub into the face of racist people.
Yeah, it's so true.
It's like,
that's so true.
you're not happy, we're gonna make it worse for you.
You know what's funny? My own mother wanted to go see it, and I was kind of shocked. I was like, "Why you want to go see Black Panther?" Because like she usually each time like we go see like movies or anything, she's like, "Oh, what did you learn from the movie?" You know what I mean, I'm like that type of mom. So like when she's like, "Yo," and my sister asked question like, "Why you want to see Black Panther?" She's like, "Oh yeah, I heard so much about it." I'm like, you know, this has to do nothing with the organization. It has to do with a superpower type of individual. And she's like, "Oh, that makes sense." And this is why it shows you like how some of these like racist white supremacist type of guy might confuse it with like actual like not even a superhero type of movie, thinking like it's the actual movie. What you guys whispering about? You know?
None of your business.
This is a podcast. This is officially on. What the hell? What you guys saying, Mila? What you want to say about Black Panther?
Nah, I got nothing to say.
You have nothing to say about Black Panther?
No, I really
What about
don't.
Black? You got something to say about Black?
What?
You know some Panthers back in your days.
What the?
Where is this
What?
coming
Where
from?
are you going
Like,
with this?
Yeah.
really? Like, out of nowhere. Like, come on.
I just said you know some superheroes back in your days. That's what I'm saying.
Shut up.
Show me the connection. Show me the connection,
I'm
please.
trying to do connection.
Please,
Because
show-
Miller's quiet. I'm
show-
trying to get
show-
people talking.
I'm just asking legit. Where is this train going? Cobb, you're the conductor. We all got tickets. We boarded on. Where is the destination?
Sometimes you don't know where to stop.
Shut up!
You just keep going, moving forward, and persevere.
We can't really talk about the movie until we've seen it. We can
Right.
talk
Yeah,
about
that's
the
true.
hype.
We can talk about
But
the
it's
hype
like-
for it.
the-
I'm not gonna lie, I'm hyped.
I'm not as hype as most people are. Like, I'm excited. Like, I want to see the movie, but I don't know. I'm just afraid that people are playing it up to be like such a great movie, and
You know what?
I don't know.
The only thing I'm kind of low-key upset about is the fact that like nobody showed love as much love to like some of the other black movies, like black superheroes. You know what I mean?
Like who?
Like
Well,
Blade.
That's
Yeah,
the
That was
only
like a long
other.
time ago. Right?
No, even in a long
That's the
time,
only
even when
s-
Blade was going, like
No.
not many people was like there was a hype for it.
You know what? Cause like the politics going on right now,
Yeah,
it's making people feel more like black.
Prone to do it.
Yeah,
I guess so.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was saying like, man, nobody showed love.
Back then, Donald Trump wasn't the president. You know.
Yeah.
like they were even showing Disney Channel called Ups and Away, right? It was like
The movie,
no,
yeah.
it was a movie.
Up,
or was
Up
a
and
show?
Away. It was
Yeah,
that
it was a
Black
movie.
family.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Black
That
Mama
was like 2000.
and you know what's funny?
2002.
The kryptonite were like aluminum foil.
Yeah.
And I'm saying that's like
They
the,
can't cook.
yeah. No, I'm saying that's like the worst nightmare for black people. You know, going to a cookout, that's aluminum foil. That's the only thing you can have.
Imagine it was chicken.
Yeah. Yo, I still remember the
I
video.
bet.
Like they threw like aluminum paper at the hand. It's like, oh, it's my power. And you start wicking that. I'm like, really, aluminum foil of all the things you could take. Aluminum foil.
I bet for a fact, like those white, like Disney people, were like, you know, let's try to find something to make these black families weak. And what is like chicken?
What's closest to
What,
chicken?
what's close to chicken? Fried chicken.
Y'all are terrible.
I mean, are we though? Because listen, I mean, like at my job, I work with a bunch of white liberals. They're cool people,
Yeah.
kind of.
Mm.
But like the topic talk about like when it comes to Black Panther when it came up, like for example, like me and some of my other coworkers who are black or whatever, were like, I want to see Black Panther, and they're like, oh, why do you want to see Black Panther? Isn't it kind of a little bit edgy? I was like, what do you mean, Victoria? What do you mean?
He said my first name, so.
I didn't even know. But
I don't see Black Panther being an edgy movie.
No,
I'm just not super like I said I'm gonna dress up, which I am, because it's like it works out perfectly. I have all those outfits.
gotta wear somewhere.
Excuse me, hold the hell on.
What? I'm just
Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna dress up, but I'm not like super hyped for it. Like I didn't pre-buy my tickets or any shit like that. Like I'm waiting.
Because they're booked, man. Like,
Yeah, I know.
booked
People were
for months.
Yeah,
have
like
been
they're
doing this,
reserving
but-
those seats
Yeah,
and
I'm
shit.
not crazy about, because I'm really not crazy about Marvel. Like I kind of swore off Marvel, but
okay.
because Black Panther, I'm gonna go and watch the movie.
But what's the reason for the excitement in the first place?
Because this whole idea of like the first black superhero movie,
No,
like
I guess
That-
most of those excitement because like
taking
majority of
place
the
in
cast,
Africa.
That too.
Looks like a pretty much all black cast.
Yeah, that's pretty
The
much
people
it.
behind the movie, the director, the producers, the writers, mostly black. Like it's like a black movie, you know, like made by black people, not just for black people, but it's like it's really tailored for black people to really like understand and kind of make connections with. And I watched a non-spoiler review, and there was a lot of powerful, positive female roles in the movie as well, which is really great for black young women. And yeah, so I get why it's like what people are excited about it. I just hope the movie is good and people aren't just blinded by like, oh, it's a black movie and the storyline is shit
No,
and like the characters aren't really that good. Like I want a strong positive female role that makes sense. Because they said that about the Emoji Movie. Did any of you guys watch the Emoji?
you watch
Jail-
the Emoji
Oh my
movie?
God.
I work
That
with
looks so
kids.
stupid.
Well, I
What
did.
the heck?
We
Well,
put
I
it
saw-
on at my job,
I saw the trailer. I was like, yo, this is a waste of
and
money.
it's like
I found myself looking at the watch the whole time I was watching it.
it's. You saw it in theaters?
No.
Okay.
I saw it.
It's
I
not
saw,
bad.
I saw it on Netflix.
Yeah, yeah,
Hell
It's
no.
on Netflix.
yeah. They put it on at my job,
I
and
was like,
it's
let me just watch
so bad. But they
Of
reviews were saying Jailbreak was like a strong female.
Ugh.
Like I'm like, what are
A
you talking
Jailbreak?
about? Like that's the character's name. She like was a princess that didn't want to be a princess, and like I thought they were stretching it with that review.
But she ended up being a princess
Exactly,
again, so
exactly. It was
what's
so
the point?
trash. It was so trash.
I guess they wanted to. You guys are looking at it as an adult point of view.
Oh, come the
No.
fuck
I
on.
don't know.
Bro,
Yeah, shut up.
Bro, it was a commercial movie.
Yeah.
They just wanted to like.
Make
They
money.
threw in as many ads
Market
as they
stuff.
could.
Yeah, because there was famous people in it, like Sir Patrick.
No, not about. He's not even that famous. What are you talking about? It's just
the guy that Professor Xavier was in.
Right.
he played the poop. He had like 5 lines. He didn't even show up to the premiere. He wanted nothing to do with that movie.
Because like sometimes like company or like company behind like big movie production company will sign contract with some actors that they have to do like a number of movies with them.
No,
So
but
from
I
X-Men,
think what.
it was the emoji movie.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Wait, was it produced by Fox? Maybe.
I think you meant like just with like all those ads in the game. I mean in the movie, right? That's what I meant, like with the sponsors, like Candy Crush and Twitter and Dropbox and Spotify and just like they were advertising all those real like ads and all those real companies because they probably gave them money. That's what I
We're
meant.
talking about movies lobbying.
The Emoji Movie.
The Emoji Movie,
So-
because I hope the Black Panther movie is as good as everyone's hyping it up, because people were saying
Wait.
that about the Emoji Movie.
Really? People were saying the Emoji Movie was good.
They
I
said
never heard
because
that.
of Jailbreak. Yeah, I read 2
No,
reviews.
I
Because of
heard-
Jailbreak, she was like a strong female role in
All of the
movie.
reviews I heard were negative.
Yeah, I saw the trailer. I was like, fuck that.
Yeah. No, the movie is bad. Just like I've read 2 reviews where like the only redeeming thing about the movie was Jailbreak, and I completely disagree with.
Don't
because,
ever go on those websites
Yeah.
again.
That's what I'm saying. Nowadays, sometimes movies is a hit or miss. Like, especially how they charging for tickets. Like there was a movie. I forgot the
My
name of
movie's
it.
always like that. It's a hit or miss.
I don't know. Because I remember back when I don't know if I was, maybe I was from kid perspective.
Yeah.
I feel like each time I watch a movie, like, oh my god, it's amazing, all this.
But you didn't know any better.
Yeah, I guess so. Because
Yeah.
because like, you guys remember Chucky?
Yeah.
Like
I
Yeah.
remember Chucky.
Chucky, you remember Chucky?
From Rugrats, yeah.
I mean like the puppet.
The horror
The
movie.
doll?
Yeah, the
Chucky,
doll,
the
right,
doll.
that kills people and stuff. They just scared the hell out of me, right?
Yes,
And I rewatched this thing. I was like, yo, this is a joke. This is a joke because you can see how like it was like the puppet was.
No, I still don't watch Chucky.
What?
I don't watch Chucky.
Dude, that's just, it just scared the
Yeah.
hell out of me. Chucky is the reason each time I get in my car, I have to move back because like he kills somebody in the movie like that.
Yeah, no.
So I was like, no, not for me.
I'm not
So
into
since we're on the
Yeah.
topic of killing people, let's go to.
Oh my god!
Yo,
No,
that's,
now we gotta wait 10 minutes.
That went 180.
Now we gotta wait 10
180.
minutes. That's.
Damn.
Now we're laughing and going into a sad.
Oh my god.
Oh, bro. I'm almost say something, but
So, I'm sick. I haven't gotten a flu shot in like 4 years.
ew,
Yeah.
you're nasty.
Why,
I
you
know.
believe the conspiracy or something?
Yes. Well, kind of.
She
I'm
also
not.
believe that the Earth is flat.
No, I fucking don't.
Yes, she does.
That doesn't even make sense.
Yes, and she said she has a globe to prove it.
You know what a globe is? Do you know
That's
what
the
a
point.
globe
That's the
is?
point.
Yeah, I'm
I saw-
sure.
I
Yeah,
saw-
that was your
I
point.
saw a
Yeah.
meme. I saw a meme,
Yeah.
and it said like this flat Earth believer all around the globe, and the comment said like, wait a minute, you'll figure it out.
Like, no, I feel I don't really take medicine unless I really have to. Like when I'm sick, I just
That's how most people die.
whatever. I drink tea. I have soup. I make smoothies. Like I wait it out, and I'm just getting nervous because
Your immune system's slowly failing.
Well,
no.
I actually used to do that when I have a cold or something. but-
Right? Like, do you go straight to buy
Nah,
like?
but the thing is, like last time I had a flu, I took the medicine and like after like 2 hours I was feeling better. So after that, anytime I feel bad, I take a medicine and I feel
Because
better.
your body builds up a like your
Immune
body.
system.
Yeah,
Immune
yeah.
system.
I know, but
And then you can't. Then you're gonna need more, and then on top of that, you like depend on it.
Yeah,
Like you
because
can't. That's how I feel.
right, but you're hurting yourself in the process. Cause
I'm fine, man.
Yeah, like I don't.
You sound like an addict, bro.
I'm trying,
I can stop it
All
anytime.
blood and everything.
I bet you gonna die first out of all of us. You gonna die first.
Oh.
No.
It's because you either live with the sickness for at least 1 week, or they're gonna get the sickness again if you take medication the first time. They're gonna have to get the sickness again a couple weeks. That's what's like some people are like getting the flu the second time. I'm like, didn't you get the flu shot the first time? Didn't you learn your lesson?
That's what it is. It's like a weakened version of the virus. That's what vaccines are. Yeah, but I'm not with it.
But like the vaccine, it's not like people say. It's not really for you. It's for us. Yeah. For everyone around you.
Okay.
If you guys happen to be sick, it will spread to Miller, to spread to Prince Street, spread to me, and on and on and on.
So here's a conspiracy, right?
Yeah.
You could say, oh, it's not for you, it's for us. And then all the rich people don't take
Exactly.
the flu shot.
They don't
And
take
then-
what we take.
And then they actually,
get better
what they're
medicine.
doing is they know the population's going on a high rate, so they're just killing off the weak ones
Exactly.
and just keeping.
Yeah.
All right, you guys
They
are
don't
going
think
for
you really think you're taking what we're taking. You really think they're waiting in a line at CVS for a flu shot. You really think that they are getting the ultimate cocktail? No.
Wait a minute.
You really think? No. Why do you think it's that available? That makes no sense. It's not readily available. They're giving it to the babies. They're giving it to the elderly.
Christian just
Why?
gave the solution.
No.
The solution is to be rich.
No.
That's the solution.
No, because we'll
Just
never
be
know.
rich.
No.
Just be rich. That's it. I'm old now.
We can't
The
be.
only bag I have
No.
is my emotions. That's it.
We can't. We can never be that rich because we
You
don't.
said that. You see, you
we
limiting
can-
yourself.
No.
That's what the man wants you to say,
There are
brother.
systems
If you
set
you
in
have to
place.
release
You will
yourself.
never.
You
You
gotta
will
be
never
free from
be
the
that
system.
rich.
If
You have
want
to be
one of
born
the
into
1%,
it.
You
No.
can't do
Even
that.
like if we're looking at like Cardi B and even Beyonce and Jay-Z,
Cardi-
they are rich,
Jay-Z.
but they are still
Jay-Z.
considered on our level. There are people. There's you heard of the 99% and the 1%.
Cardi B.
There's I'm just talking about like people, current celebrities that like we look at as being rich and wealthy. I can say the Kardashians fine, but like I'm just saying as a point, they're still considered to like the real 1% as on our level. We are never. We'll
black guys.
What? Wait.
What are you talking about?
What? How do you know it's like a Kardashian when
we're
I
talking
all
about
black
1%. Next
guys?
time her
I
baby
know
said-
that.
She's saying what Miller is saying. All Kardashians want black guys. Clearly they don't.
Well,
They're still available.
Yeah.
Except the old one.
Paco got it.
I don't know.
Wait, what'd you say?
Miller said Kardashian want black guys. I said clearly they don't because I'm still available.
I'm not. Shut up. I'm really not for taking flu shots or taking antibiotics unless I really have to. Because there are times, like in the past, where I've gotten really sick and I need to take, and I'm on medication. But like recently, like I said, it has been like 4 years since I got a flu shot. I don't take medication unless I have to. My teas, I know I'm sick right now, but I've been through this enough where it's like I will get better. My body will get myself better. I drink a lot of liquids, have a lot of orange juice, soups, teas, and my body fixes itself. And that's how it should work. Because even when you get a flu shot, because I know people that have gotten their flu shot, they're still getting sick. Like, I just don't trust it. I feel like, and like, I want to believe that everyone's good, but there are just some bad people in the world. And there are so many levels to it. Like, people, the person, like, giving you the shot may think that it's helping you and may not think there's anything wrong with it. But the person who made that, who's their boss, you don't know. And I just feel like, I don't know, I'm very skeptical. I'm very skeptical of this, our country, and just this world. Like, it's a really weird place.
You're gonna die tomorrow.
Maybe.
You're gonna die tomorrow.
I don't know.
She's gonna get us all killed.
For some
She's
reason-
opening gates conspiracy, man.
For some reason, like lately, I've been thinking like how.
Hold up, wait a minute, stop. You been thinking? I'm proud of you, bro.
Shut up.
I am so proud of you.
Maybe stop for like.
Yeah, right? Yeah, you gotta restart.
Yeah, I gotta
Yo,
restart.
yo,
Go
do it
inside.
again. Shoot, do it again, boy.
Like Like I don't know why. I feel like I don't know. Maybe it's like what the news has been lately, but like it's just like I feel like I'm gonna die like a brutal death.
Yeah.
Or
What?
I don't know. Like or
I'm scared.
that's what I'm saying. Like it's like you've been seeing stuff like it's like shooting and everything everywhere.
Yeah, I legit like even like the recent like shooting in Florida, but it's like, and that's just at a high school, and there's more, at least when I was in high school, there's more security just like walking in and out of the building, but even just because there's been school shooters in college, I'm thinking about just going on campus. If I ever wanted to, which I never would, bring some type of firearm or bring some type of weapon, no one is checking me. No one is stopping me. It's crazy.
I had friends who graduated who couldn't come back, and you know him. He worked like he needed to print something. You would come to the library or something, print, use copies, use this,
and then just leave.
And like nobody would just question anything. Yeah. So I'm like, and one of my class we were talking about the shooting that happened, but like, and what we were talking about, I'm like, man, why doesn't it say that somebody just walk in here and start shooting the place up?
It's scary. And
there's no.
I think we kind of don't want to talk about like serious gun laws, and I honestly I watched. What were you gonna say, man?
I feel like they should have cops on like every campus now during the day.
That doesn't stop anything.
Or no, I'm just like.
I mean, it will. It may stop some stuff, but I feel like that would probably cause more problems. My real thing is that there really should be some new gun laws and gun reforms.
Yeah, I agree with that.
It's like a cycle. There's a school shooting. People talk about, like we're talking about it right now. Eventually, it dies out because it does die out. Just like in the media, in people's daily conversations, and then it happens again, and then
it just becomes a regular daily thing.
It's not okay.
No, like me, I feel like
you just brush it off
like a psychological test for a gun now these days.
Well, once I graduate, I'm leaving America.
So
I'm out of here. Bye.
Paco, I gotta go.
I gotta go. Like,
I got to go, man. Where you going, Paco?
Peace.
I'm not staying here.
Isn't it? It's scary though. Like, why do and my thing is, I'm not against like no one owning a gun. I definitely think if you have mental issues or like you have like a violent past or whatever, some type of criminal record, you shouldn't be allowed to own a gun. But I'm more against owning assault rifles. I really don't feel like it is necessary. I feel like it's too accessible. The
thing you said is is true too, but like the same thing too. There's also the possibility of gun being passed down. You know what I mean? Like a
family members.
Like I think that's what
Papa
happened.
Bear gives his gun.
Yeah.
Well, okay. So
Big Bear's like, ooh, I like this.
I think that's what happened to the Cindy Hook shooting. Where like I think his parent. Like,
it wasn't his gun. It was his mom.
Yeah, his mom, and like he used that even though he killed his mom.
No. Okay. So
all that.
that's why I'm saying like I'm not a politician. I'm not a lawmaker. But like if you're legally.
We wouldn't be broke no more.
Right?
If you were a politician, we would not be here right now.
Okay.
We'd be done, but not
we
broke.
We're down in Cancun.
I feel like if you legally want to, let's say like you're legally gonna pass down your gun to your offspring, whatever, your child. Yeah, and I feel like you have to fill out paperwork for it. Like it shouldn't just be this is yours. Like there should be paperwork, something, an office or something that you have to do it to legally. That's what I'm saying. That needs to happen. So then they can do a background check on that kid. Like, okay, what's his past like? Let's bring him in for like some type of I don't know, like
a psychological test.
Like a psychological test of like, okay, you can legally pass this assault rifle down to your child or give to a friend or whatever like that. If
or, like,
and if you have
test your child,
if you want to do that.
If it's okay for them to give their child like a gun.
And if you're gonna have a gun in the house, it definitely, should be locked up and put away. But on top of that, if you are the owner of the gun, you should come in for at least yearly what is it called? Psychological test.
That does that.
It should be like that because shit happens to people.
There's some countries that
every day, man. That toilet right there.
There's some countries that that you have to tell, I think, the police where you stash the gun, like your gun.
Yeah.
I don't know about that, but like because you never know who might get still.
It was a few months ago. There was like a bombing in the city, and it was a few blocks. It was like this was like last year.
Was it that the one in the garbage?
I don't know if it was it was like the subway or something like that.
I mean,
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
the guy was
yes,
wearing something.
yeah.
It failed. Yeah.
It was a
remember
few
that.
blocks from where Vicky was, my sister, and it freaked me out because I'm like just getting the updates and shit on Facebook, and I'm calling her and I'm trying to text her and she's not picking up, and I'm getting so nervous. So, and we're talking about the school shooting, like going back to the school shooting in Florida. We can talk about it very easily because it's like it didn't really affect us. But like, yeah, on an emotional level. But
You're
like,
so
if
used
my
to it.
sister had been in that school, or someone I care about had been in that school, like, I couldn't imagine. Like, I probably would be more, gun ho about getting gun reform and really like having some change when it comes to gun laws. And I feel like more people need to think like that. Like, put yourself or someone you care about in that position. It's scary. I work at a school. It just makes me think someone could come in and start shooting up the place.
You
don't
think about guns and stuff. I mean, their own guns. For some reason, it's so funny. They always think that the government, people who usually own guns a lot, believe that the government is it's too handsy on at one point you got
federal government is too handsy on
that, right? But you can tell sometimes the hypocrisy of it, because for example, for a minority gun owner, right? It's not the same thing if it was like a group of them saying yeah, this is all right, blah blah. They get shot in prison, all that. But for white, they'd be like, oh, escort it out. Come on, sir.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just like that discrepancy too, and also the whole thing for what's it, Philando Castile, one of the NRA didn't say shit. So I mean, it's just a lot of racist stuff around those gun reforms, I would say.
So Pac, when's your flight, bro?
What?
When's your flight?
As soon as I'm done. I'm serious.
This
man.
is your diploma.
Give me a
I'm
ticket.
out.
I got you.
Okay, alright, cool, man.
No, that's true, because when I went to Canada, right?
Yeah.
You don't
I
hear
like
Pete.
Canada. It's nice
Nah.
up there.
You don't hear Pete. You don't hear somebody got shot.
I'm going to
Somebody got-
Asia. China or Japan. Not even close to here.
No, China. Something just happened in China. There was a knife spree.
What?
A knife spree. It killed I feel it said
What the fuck?
33
Are
people
you
got
being
injured.
serious?
I'm dead as you can look it up.
Okay.
Look. In Japan, right? Then you're not allowed to have guns.
Yeah.
And the only dangerous stuff over there are knives like katanas and shit. I'm not scared of
I'm
that
not
shit.
really
I can
trying
run.
to go against a katana either.
Nah, but I can run.
You know, open carry too. You have to put it in the bag.
Yeah.
And it's not dangerous. You can sleep with your
Did
house
you just
open.
say a katana is not dangerous?
No, I'm saying the country's not dangerous.
Oh,
You can
okay.
sleep with your house open and shit.
Still
Man,
wouldn't
I've
do
been
that.
watching a lot of anime. You never know.
No.
Damn, Robo comes down.
Yeah, right. I've seen the thugs, man. They say it is. They always go after those schoolgirls.
I'm not really
I'm not a
trying to.
school.
I'm afraid to move
another
to
country?
another country. Like something like Canada, I wouldn't be as
Are you kidding?
resistant.
I'm sorry.
Cause you're talking about Asia. I don't
Yeah.
know the language. I don't know the
Fuck
culture.
that.
That's the
So
I mean-
and I feel like I personally need to know that stuff before moving to.
Yeah,
that. I'm
no,
not
I-
saying you don't. You
No,
probably
I'm-
do.
no,
but like
listen.
I don't.
I agree with that. But for me, at the same time,
You gonna
the
run.
reason why, especially I don't mind moving there, because you somehow will be like a token for these people. You know what I mean? It's something that they've never seen around here. So people I guess will value more. I guess I don't know.
No, I understand.
I'm not looking there to be a black celebrity.
Yeah,
Like, I'm not trying to.
Why not?
Yeah,
I'm
because
not
Yeah.
like.
you be like, yo.
No, what the fuck?
You know what I mean? Yo, this black guy who's in South Korea, right? He's famous. He got famous for I forgot for being accidentally for doing something,
Okay.
right? And no wait, people confuse him with Will Smith. People thought he was Will Smith,
Okay.
right? But he looked nothing like Will Smith. Just to add. Then you just put him in a talk show and everything, so he just went off of that and he got famous. But people love him.
Okay.
Wait.
That was one incident.
That's
You
no,
can't
no,
just walk.
there's another-
You
You
be a
can't walk
token
off a
and you
plane
get
and get on an
mad,
airport and expect
dripping.
all these Asian people are
Cats.
gonna be like,
Yo,
Meow
"Whoa."
meow. Okay,
No,
you got
no,
dripping, meow meow.
no.
Korean.
rock paper scissors.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it was a competition, a tournament, rock paper scissors, and then
I don't know.
Oh, and the guy was so excited.
Yeah,
Like,
what is he doing? And like every single time, this camera zoom in, I would be like, what?
Oh yeah.
What? And then like the girl threw out scissors, one threw out like paper.
They make it like a big
big
deal.
deal.
Man. It's not that. It's
I
not
don't
enough
know, man.
of an
You get
incentive
mad
to
Not-
go.
no. The reason why I want to travel is I love to get out of my comfort zone. You know, I can't. Yeah, like some people they don't like changes and stuff. Like they want to settle in a place. But my thing is,
Go.
I want to explore. Like
You want to taste everything.
Dirty.
Paco, man. What you trying to do? What you trying to do? Say something.
I'm just trying to
Keep
escape
going,
the guns.
Taco son.
You're just trying to escape the country.
I said I'm trying to escape the guns.
Okay.
Escape the guns. Go fun.
Trying to go to bathhouses, right? Relax and all that. Paco son, drink some tea.
Nah, seriously, go to like South America, like get out of my
Senor
comfort zone.
Paco, hey.
Like go to Colombia, be the next what's his name?
Pablo.
Pablo.
The Colombian guy.
Escobar.
Escobar.
Oh,
Pablo
yeah.
Escobar. Paco Escobar.
They call him Pablo, right?
Paco Escobar. Oh, you.
Paco
Okay.
Escobar.
Alright.
Senor Paco.
No. I've traveled, thanks to like my mom being able to afford it for us. But I like this country, and I'm one of the people that I like to stay within my comfort zone.
Yeah.
So I'm not trying. If I travel, I'm not trying to stay there too long. Like a
Right.
month is too long for me. I need to come back home.
Has anyone traveled to Africa? Or no?
No.
Well,
Yeah,
I came
I
out
wanna
again.
go.
You're a
Morocco.
fucking liar.
Morocco. I went to Morocco.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
How am I lying?
Yeah, my
'Cause
brother.
Like for me, I like to stay in if I'm visiting
I was
some place.
made in Africa.
What that one? Paco.
Tiberia.
You know what I'm thinking about? You ever see that movie from
Have you?
No. I forgot the name for some reason. It's
He's thinking again.
Where's the train?
Detective for Animal. The
Ace Ventura.
Mr.
Ace
Doolittle?
Ventura, right? When he was
Okay.
delivering the baby, like in one of the African villages,
Yeah.
and like the kids, hey, push, and the baby just flew out of the hut. You remember that? You don't remember that scene?
What?
What
Instead
is,
of working
wait,
in the
but
fields, I
what
don't
is
know what
going
you're trying
on? What are you
Cap-
trying to say? You want to be born like that? I don't know. I don't know why you are bringing
You
this
see,
up.
he was made in Africa. I was
Keep thinking,
You
man.
were
Let him
born-
think.
You guys about to do that? Alright,
Where's the string going, bro?
Forget it.
Wait,
I want my
were you
chicken
really
back.
born in Africa?
Yeah.
Yes.
Really?
What
He's
part?
from-
What part of
Well,
Africa?
it's in the west called Burkina Faso.
Oh, I love that song.
Yeah.
You said I love that song.
So rude.
Nah,
In
I
Western
see.
Africa.
Yo,
Born
No, honestly, she felt geography like some
I
stuff
did.
she
I
Most
absolutely
Americans do
did.
fail geography.
Yeah, I really we did this. This was my South Asian migration course in college. She blew up a map and just focused on the Middle East, and she's like, I want each of you to name as many countries as you can, and I couldn't. There's so many
You
like
can do Iraq.
Pakistan.
Pakistan.
nope.
That's two countries.
Yeah.
She's too
I
comfortable.
know
you see?
the names of it. I'm just saying, like,
She doesn't know where it
identifying
is, yeah.
on the map, I
Oh.
couldn't
Can you
do
please
it.
tell me the story you told me when you
That's
were
the
in high school?
American education right there.
And I
Yep.
feel bad, and
No.
I just have this like,
But you know where America is.
yeah, no,
And
I
that's
have this
what matters.
Western kind
She knows
of.
where New York is.
Yeah,
Can
It's
you
really-
can you point out Tennessee on the map?
Yo,
We don't need to.
Tennessee.
You don't want to go there. You don't wanna...
Tennessee's in
You don't have
Florida.
to go
Like
there.
I can point it out.
What
I'm
you
just
doing
saying-
here, boy?
I'm not gonna go there. I can
I
point it
got
out.
lost. Africa, what?
No.
Wait, tell me the
It
story
makes me
you
feel bad.
happened in high school.
I grew up with Simba, man.
Mufasa's my father.
Yo, you just told me like you met this friend from the Caribbean.
Yo, so anyway, like I was saying,
No, we're not gonna skip this story.
Um,
Please, go ahead.
it makes it harder because if we don't know about these countries in the Middle
What's
East
that?
that we are fighting and
No,
like we
okay.
are scared of, like
Shut up.
I know what he's about to say. I will say that story in a
Yeah,
second.
please tell the story.
It sucks because, you know, even myself, like growing up, like I'm thinking the Middle East and it's just this one big area of like bad countries and bad people and terrorism. I don't know about the individual countries and the individual cultures, and we're not learning about them. So it's like when in the media they're talking about, okay, in the Middle East and this guy is, you know, suspected terrorist and ISIS and shit like that. I just connect it with all those countries right there. I'm not really I'm being honest. I'm like, you're from the Middle East.
That's the American education.
Yeah, it
It's not your fault.
sucks. You're American too. Shut the hell up.
I'm just saying. I said it's the system. That's where we all went to school.
But like, yeah.
I know. Okay, so this is me being ignorant because I am still pretty ignorant. In high school, which was like 6 years ago, so I've learned. My friend, he is Haitian, and I thought thought Haiti was in Africa. So
are you dumb?
That's
the Dominican Republic on the other side. My nigga.
So
hold on.
When I was
Haiti,
like,
Dominican Republic. Come on.
Yeah.
It's not that hard.
It really like.
She thought Haiti was in Africa.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Up until my
How you don't know that? You're black.
my senior
Like, how you don't know that?
my
What?
She said, what?
She's like, how you black? You don't know that, huh?
No, she said, what?
Oh, I heard Haiti.
She said, what?
That was my
Damn
senior year in
shame.
high school. That was
Wow.
senior year in high
My
school.
God.
17 years old, and
It's
I
kinda
thought.
funny.
That means she went to school for 12 years and she didn't even know.
I thought.
I was
'Cause
learning
you
the
know what,
word.
Wait, there was an earthquake in Haiti. Everyone knew about it.
Well, she
Except
thought that
for
was
you.
happening in Africa.
Yo, oh, that's too funny.
I
shit was in
It's
Africa.
okay, huh? Let it go.
No, like we actually studied the geography since like middle school, the world map. I mean, since like middle school. Like they used to get quiz on it.
No, I'm not saying I never like. Yeah, we had geography tests and stuff, but like our unit was like a week. You know, maybe 2 weeks. It wasn't like, and that was like it. We didn't really focus much on it, so it was very easy for me to forget. And then Haiti was in Africa, and that's how it's been until my senior year in high
See,
school.
the things I have some trouble with, like the Indian, like countries like that have derived from India, like Guyana, the Trinidad, like all the West Indies.
Yeah.
Wait, from
Those are hard. Like that's hard to like map. out.
Yeah.
Wait, from broke up from India.
Like they broke out.
The
The
West
Indies.
The West
right?
Indies, like all those
Indies.
Caribbean countries,
Oh,
like all those islands.
I thought India. I was like,
Yeah, I don't know what that.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I know what Jamaica looks like because that's where my family's from, but I don't know.
Selfish.
I don't know.
no, you have to learn everything because like from what,
She
no,
doesn't have to.
where I grew up, it's just like you have to learn like the capitals of the countries too. So like you get quiz on it.
I didn't have
Like
to
I used to know that at one point, but like I just like.
What's the capital of Jamaica?
Yeah, man.
Yo, she's Jamaican. She doesn't even know. Kiss me, Ross.
Yeah, man.
She's ganja.
I don't want to be a party pooper, but we got 5 minutes because we got to go see Black Panther
Wait, you guys are really seeing Black Panther?
tonight, fam.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, 5 minutes of the podcast.
Yeah.
All right. So how do we want to close this out? You know.
Can we talk about the school shooting already?
Yeah. Oh my God! What were you?
Yo,
Chris, you
wow.
Yeah.
Who are you, man?
Yeah, we talked about it. He's just so young, dumb, and broke. Am I right? Like.
Yeah, I'm glad you picked up.
Yeah, that was
One.
good. That was
First
good.
one. Now
Okay.
get out. Bless you.
So by next week, my flu will be gone. You
Wait,
know?
wait, you have the
Yeah.
flu right now?
Huh?
You have the flu right now?
Yeah. I had that whole
Wait,
spiel.
who reminded you to go?
No,
I'm not trying to get the flu.
Hello?
You're
I've
gonna
been
see.
coughing.
Sex is one of these girls.
Question though.
Yeah.
You can't have flu.
If you got the flu, where do you fly?
You're
Somebody-
you're somewhere else, okay? Get out.
It's, I wouldn't even say it's the flu. I have an itchy throat and a runny nose. That's what I
So you got
have.
a cold.
Yes, see, I have the cold.
So get high.
You need to like. Why are you letting him do this?
Come on, let's end it on a
It's
good
your
note.
podcast. What are you doing?
Oh, yeah, let's end on a good note. Positivity. We need to support.
Don't get your
Okay.
flu shot.
Black Panther.
Stop taking antibiotics.
Let's do a summary. Black Panther. No black people die in that movie.
Wait, really?
Wait.
Did you watch the movie?
No, I haven't.
Shut up! Oh my
Wait,
God.
again, a
We
correction.
can't-
Black Panther the movie has nothing to do with the organization that happened in the 60s. Just saying.
It's still going on, brother.
Get your ass
Don't let the man beat you down with your sister from the side, okay? If the man tells you to put the seatbelt, tell him, nah, man, I ain't doing that.
And then he'll give you the ticket.
Yeah, the ticket.
And when he gets a ticket, like, this ticket ain't even real.
And you
I
die.
refuse to see Black Panther, brother, because that is what the man wants you to see. To
Exactly.
keep you docile, brother.
Hey,
While the
man.
real war is happening
Preach.
right now, brother, they want you in the theaters.
What's
They
the
want
real
you
war?
clapping and laughing at
What's the
actors.
real war?
They have strings. They are puppets, brother.
What's the real
I
war?
will not
Hey,
watch that movie,
This
brother.
is the person that thought Haiti was in Africa.
In 12th grade. Oh my God, that was 6 years ago. Let me live. Oh my God.
Yeah, I think the education needs to help out the young, dumb, and broke.
All right,
No
that
wonder
was a
we're-
positive note. Okay.
It is for us.
Alright. Okay, I'm done talking. This has been Young, Dumb, and Broke. I'm Melipede signing off.
This is Sevi signing off.
Chris?
I don't think it's recording.
Yes, it is.
All right, this is Paco. It was nice being here, and I'm signing off.
Peace out, texting Miller.
Miller, can you
Oh,
say
hi, smell like goodbye.